Hello ladies, hello gentlemen, Nathan here, and I think I'm going to play another league match this evening. So, going to record it and going to bring all of you with me. This is the list we're running. Jeskai Geist, as always. This is going to be the second match. The first round we piloted against Burn. We did win. It is a good matchup for us. I'm trying to display this as a pile view. I thought as a card view. Okay, here we go. So here's a list. We did win. It's a good matchup for us. Actually, this is... I'll just use this as a time to mention something that I think I'm going to start working on. So I'm open to your opinions or suggestions or anything you guys want to see. But I'll give a little credit to just a little while ago. Nick Hansen asked me if I was going to create a sideboard guide as I had in the past. What I had... So if you don't know, there's this... I don't know, it's not a... I'm almost going to say meme. It's not really a meme. There's a hashtag that goes around on Twitter, which is hashtag TeamGeist. And that's a group of us who... We basically just have a collaborative Facebook chat, if you want to call it that. Me and Scott McCallum, although he's kind of taking a break from the game, Larry Swayze, Jason Clark, and we all sort of share ideas and try to come to a consensus most of the time on what we think the best list is currently. We don't always agree on everything. For example, Jason and Larry, they want to run 25 lands and 2 Serum Visions, and I've kind of always been on the 24 lands, 3 Serum Visions. So outside of that, we're generally on the same page. And what we had going for a while was a Google Sheets where we just made it public that all of us worked on, and it was how to sideboard the list we were playing in every matchup and reasonings for card selection. The reasoning for doing that. You know, it may have been something like why you take Electrolyze out against Burn because it's too slow. Why you want X, Y, and Z. Things like that. Or another good one is why would you keep Keranos in against bring Keranos in against Affinity? And they're just quick notes. The thing is, not everybody really runs our list. I think a lot of people, they may look at what I'm doing or what Jason's doing, kind of use that as a model, and then tune to their local meta. And so an exact sideboarding guide, while you could derive what we may do and what you might do with your list, at the end of the day, it's not... For a lot of people, I think it's not going to be, there's not going to be a one-to-one, and ultimately you're just going to use it as a guide. And so what I've thought about doing is creating sort of a more open-ended guide. Basically what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start, say, probably with Affinity and then go to Burn. Maybe we'll go alphabetical, I don't know. But I'm going to talk about, what I would do. Not so much what I would do, but I may look at, say, take an old Team Geist list and then a list that I've been working on and talk about what cards I would take in and out and why. And also talk about just what wins or loses the matchup in general and what you need, how you need to evaluate your cards for that matchup. And then maybe sort of compile those notes or compile, maybe, it can be like, maybe it's not a card that I specifically run, but it could be a Jeskai card, and it can sort of be like, these are the kind of things you want to think about in the cards you should be looking to bring in or looking to take out. And it can be more of a general guide that you could say, okay, I'm going to play Affinity. Maybe you print it out, I don't know. And you're like, all right, well, what do these say? Well, when it comes to Affinity, if you're running Jeskai, the standard type list, you generally have enough removal and you only lose to Etch Champion and, so on and so forth. And you're going to be the control deck, so you may run out of cards, and even though Keranos seems like he'd be too slow, you're still going to want him because you can play him late, and he helps you play that control role, that kind of thing. So I think I'm going to do something like that. But what I want to know is, would you guys be more interested in sort of generic matchup by matchup sideboarding strategy and advice, or would you want just a specific guide to look at? Because I feel ultimately sort of option A is what most people are going to end up getting. So what I think I'll do is I will put a straw poll link in the notes for this video, and you guys can just go quickly, if you don't mind, click on it and say I'd rather see this or this, and I'll put a description. And whatever gets most votes, I'll work on. And like I said, I really do think that sort of doing like a weekly video talking about a matchup and talking about the things you should consider bringing in and what you should consider bringing out and why might be more useful. Like Electrolyze, for example. There was a while where I was leaving Electrolyze in against Burn and kind of discussed it with Team Geist guys, and it was actually Larry that was like, you don't want Electrolyze against it. It's just too slow. And it is. I sideboarded out, and my win rate against Burn is like 82%, and I'm always siding out Electrolyze. So, but yeah, like I said, just general strategy, what you're trying to do in the matchup, what your goals should be, what you should side in and out. Or I'll do a sideboarding guide that's just my current list. But the thing is, like, I feel like, and then it gets out of date really quickly. I change one card, now it's not exact anymore. So, but I understand the desire to take this out, put this in, take this out, put this in. So I'll put the straw poll out there. Let me know what you guys think. That being said, let's play some more Magic. I'll hit play a league match, pause the recording so you don't have to wait, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so we've been paired for our league match. This is one of those real sketchy hands. We don't have red mana, but we are on the draw and we have a remand, and our opponent's probably going to do something, so we can probably remand our way into a third land. This hand itself it's okay. It's kind of heavy in the 3-drops. It has duplicates of a legendary, but we are going to get to draw 2 cards, so I'm willing to risk this keep. Let's see what happens. Okay, so probably playing Jund or Abzan. So probably this will get taken, unfortunately. Especially, okay, no, it's I don't know what we're playing against. Maybe it's some version of Infect or something. Green-black Infect, maybe. Could just be some kind of collected deck. I'm not sure. Well, there's a black. Okay, so I don't know what it is, but excuse me, definitely some disruption going on. Hand disruption. Yeah, remand, which is unfortunate. Maybe this will be a land. Nope, it's Snapcaster Mage. Okay, so just mosey on here. Inquisition again. Well, I'm going to play the spell that we can. Not surprised he took the Geist, although I do think he might have taken the Snap. Alright, well, I'll attack. Probably a Goyf. Yeah, so he must have just drawn that because obviously he would have played it last turn. We don't have a way to deal with the Goyf. We need to ask ourselves is, do we feel like 2 for wanting ourselves to kill it? I don't think so, at least not at this time. I'm actually just going to shock and so we have to. I think I'm going to draw step click here. Okay, so it's Abzan. Let's take a picture here. All right, it'd be nice if there's a good way for me to do this, and like I could probably figure out a way stream wise. And I just fixed this. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I just did like a little white things. Okay, so Lingering Souls. Has he seen our dragon? I think he might have. Stick Remand Geist, and the first thing we just drew the Restoration Angel. He did it. Let's see what turn is this? This is played Steam Vents on our turn 4. This is his turn 5. So turn 2 he Inquisitioned us. Turn 3 he Inquisitioned us. So maybe he hasn't seen it. Anyway, so he can play another Goyf. He can play an Ooze. I kind of feel like I might not be... Ooh. Like, I could take this path. But I'm not going to give him another draw step because he can't play... He can play these things, but he can't play any of these. And I think that's okay. So, yeah, so I'm not going to take anything. I don't know, maybe taking Lily was still correct. Do we want to block here? Yeah, I think I do, actually. Alright, so... Attack. So now he can play Liliana. See what he chooses to do. Okay, we'll sacrifice that. Okay, so 9. Let's play another one of these. Take a peek. So now we will take Path. Lingering Souls, Lingering Souls. You need to keep up with this. We are going to take this. Lingering Souls, Scoos. Okay, so let's see if we attack. What do we discard? Attack him down to 9, and then we helix him down to 6, and then if we can attack again. Okay, yeah, I know what we're gonna do. We really would like to draw a land. All right, we're gonna discard a Lightning Helix. And we're gonna Helix him. I guess we can die to a Siege Rhino here. No. If he has, well, no, because he didn't. We won't, because he didn't. This is gonna be Scoos, so he can gain 1 life. So we actually, that was a play mistake. What we should have done, we should have just discarded the angel, because we could have attacked and let me think here. can go to 1. We can put him to... No. So that was fine. Like, if we draw on a land, he'd be dead. Let's see. Yeah, if we draw on a land, he'd be dead. We just go to the Helix. Even if we had another Helix right now, it's still not lethal because we put him to 3 and he'd go up to 4. Basically, we could 1 him. So we really just needed to draw a land. I mean, we're not technically dead because no, we're dead actually because we can block a Goyf and then flash in Restoration Angel. He's probably gonna make it. He's probably gonna Edict us first. Probably could have just played this better. I was trying to sort of win by taking advantage of the fact that he doesn't have lands and trying to sort of gain some tempo and then hope we draw this land and kill him. But not really, just sort of race him. Like, deny him that damage by blocking with Snapcaster Mage, but didn't really work out. So, let me think. How do I actually want to play this? I mean, I think I'm just dead and he knows it. Like, unless I drew a land. So, I'm just going to just concede. And then, okay, so we want this, we want this, we want these, we want this. I don't think we want that. This is a maybe. Like, it kills Lingering Souls and it kills Noble Hierarchs. Probably want a Celestial Purge. Probably don't want the Dispels. What we don't like is Vendalian Click is not really good in this matchup. And these burn spells aren't great either. The life gain can sometimes be relevant. Geist is not great either, so... Not sure that we want Anger, because it doesn't deal with his must deal with threats, and so if we draw it, it doesn't really necessarily get us out of any binds, but it is good against Lingering Souls. I don't know that we want it, though. Could potentially bring this in for choke. I don't know, we have 1, 2, 3. We have several ways to deal with Lingering Souls, so we'll go with this. I think it's okay. Yeah, I'll keep it. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and do... I don't think it really matters. Let's get a Hallowed Fountain. It's a lot of lands, probably more than we want. Let's see, this is land 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and then one of these would be 5. Although these lands are good against choke. So, I mean, kind of tempted to keep some of them. I just don't think we want to keep that many lands on top. Actually, you know what? We have access to 4 lands. I'm gonna bottom all of these, even though they're good against choke. Like, we want to draw spells, and we're gonna hit our land drops for a while. Because we drew the Remand, I'm actually just play this Gondro Castle. Like, I'd probably just Remand just about anything right now. Yeah, I mean, I'll Remand a Goyf. I mean, it's not an amazing Remand because ideally what we're doing with Remand is we're ideally what we're doing with Remand is we are... I think I'm getting tired. Questions here. What I'm trying to say is that ideally what we do with Remand is take advantage of the tempo that we generate with it by killing him. So just remanding something, it's not amazing, but it's not bad either. Because right now, like if he uses his next turn to replay the Goyf and we path it, then we can untap with Cryptic up, which I think that's what we're going to do. If he lilies, then, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to play a Colonnade here and pass. Or that happens. I mean, I almost said that that could happen, but that could happen. So now I can play land and then play the Goyf, and we can't technically deal with it. But I'm still... I mean, again, against this deck, untapping with Cryptic is good. So this Goyf's going to come down. Goyf's just a 3/4. Go ahead and put a Restoration Angel into play. Sure. Let's get a Mountain. Play this and let's see. How to sequence this? I do want to Serum Visions, but I'd like to be able to get... Yeah, we'll just do this. There's a path. I'm going to bottom these lands and pass the turn. I mean, I don't want to take another hit from it, so we'll go ahead and path. Counter draw a Kitchen Finks. I don't think so. Okay, I don't think our opponent has a path because he definitely would have pathed while we were tapped out. Question is, do we want to sit on this Cryptic command? Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to hold back a Restoration Angel for a moment because I don't think our opponent actually has a path to exile, because I think he would have used it on our Restoration Angel. Let's see. I mean, I think we shoot the Kitchen Finks, and if he just, I mean, he takes our Geist of St. Traft. Opponent's at 3 cards. Choke. I mean, he knows we have the Cryptic, and obviously we're kind of forced to counter draw here, so yeah, we're just gonna have to do that. Tasigur. It's a pretty good card. That's not as good. Alright, well, I'm still just going to pass the... I don't really want to, but I don't really have a choice. One card. What could it be? I think we can... Yeah, I think we can attack with Colonnade. And then if he attacks with Tasigur, we will... well, none of those are good. I give him Lily. I can remand the Lily. That doesn't really do a whole lot. He replays it. If I give him the Path, then we're going to lose potentially our Colonnade. At which point we still have a Bolt to potentially block and kill Tasigur. So I think I give him Path to Exile. Not that I'm excited about it. I mean, I could remand it, but that does basically nothing. I've got another source that can't be choked. Drawing an Elspeth would be great. Well, that's just disgusting. Fulminator seems to do the least amount of damage right now. Go. No land. Alright, we'll play it. Actually, let's tap our non-basics. Elspeth. Ugh. Anger of the Gods would be pretty sweet right now. I just noticed they have this new mana symbol in. We will shoot this. Siege Rhino. Delicious. Alright, we got kind of our face smashed in. I may have totally just... Oh, that didn't work. It's not working very well. I may have totally just screwed up that first game, though. Okay, well... Abzan is not an easy matchup. What was my win rate against Abzan? Probably around 50-50. Yeah. So, I mean... We were just as likely to, from the beginning, to win or lose that game. I don't feel like I navigated it particularly well, but what you going to do? So round 2, Abzan. We got 2-0'd, right? Yeah, I know we did. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. No wins. 2 loss. It is a loss, so we are 1-1 in the league so far. Abzan Midrange. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I may record one more tonight, see how I feel right after this game. I could also just wait and like go get some rest and maybe I actually play better. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, if you want to find all my social media stuff, just here on my channel, I guess you see it differently. Just click on Great Nate, and that'll take you to my channel. That has links to my Facebook page, my Twitter, and my website. So I would encourage you to, I don't know what you do on the Facebook, like, follow, use something like that. Because Facebook is actually a pretty good place to just be like, hey, what's up? What do you think of this? That kind of thing. So follow me on Facebook, and like I said, subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that good stuff. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.